I am here with Oxalate, another pro player. Now, Oxalate, I'm not going to ask you who your favorites are because, like me, you're a little bit biased. But I do want to know, based on what's happened so far, who you think, maybe there's some upsets, or who you think is someone to watch that's done really good. What are your thoughts?
Well, there's so many amazingly talented players. I honestly believe that almost anyone can win this competition at this point. I feel like, obviously, I'm rooting for Electrify. He's tried. But I feel like if CMQ does come out on top, he's probably in it to win it. So I would say him, but Baron has also been performing so well. He could also win the whole thing.
Yeah, we did really see some great plays from Baron. And in fact, going to sort of plays, now that we have like another pro player that doesn't have to worry about giving away their decks and stuff like that, right? You've got to see a lot of the meta and a lot of what these players have been playing. What decks are to watch out for? What are the surprise things that you've seen, just playing practice?
Probably the most interesting deck I saw today was Music Master's Flying Machine Furnace Goblin Hut Spawner deck, which is absolutely insane. And it actually looked like a really solid deck, but we really don't see it that often. We more see a lot of log bait, a lot of miner control, but not so much of that.
Yeah, so it's nice to get sort of a different variety, right?
Yeah.
If you could choose like one card that you put in every deck, what would it be?
Honestly, I would say probably, that's a really good question. I would say Goblins or Ice Spirit. They're just really consistent cards. They're really versatile, nice and cheap. They really fit into almost anything.
So basically, you can put them in a multitude of decks, right? It's not like, I feel like a lot of people think that it's the main cards. It's like the Hog or the Miner that people think of. But a lot of times I find that it's the counter cards, like you said. It's like the Ice Spirit or the Log that you can just put in a multitude of decks that you can get comfortable with using. You said yours' favorite is the Ice Spirit. Is there any other ones, or is that it?
I use a lot of different cards in the game right now. I would say one of my favorite archetypes in the game is also Three Musketeers, which I'm not really known as a Three Musketeer player, but it's just so strong right now. It can beat so many different things.
Totally agree. Now, what do you think that a lot of these players are feeling, right? So you get to watch, like me, you get to watch it sort of from an outside perspective, and we get to kind of like see, but like, what do you think? Like, you've been hanging out in the players' lounge. Like, what's it from another pro player's perspective? What's it like back here?
Everyone's just so focused. There's really not that much chatter. Almost everyone's trying to figure out what decks they're going to run, what people are trying to counter them with. It's really interesting to watch because just watching from a viewer's perspective, you're like kind of shaking a little bit because you still get nervous just watching it. So it must be insane to actually be the player. It really is.
Totally agree.